picking up things with Madden 09, I want to clarify to everybody, in the context of Madden at this point, this game is still really good. We're going from what I consider the golden age of football video gaming, and when you don't meet that standard, it starts to create the what ifs of why is this game getting worse? This game itself was a good football game. It just started to show signs of missing features. Franchise mode still wasn't up to par. I think this season they switched game engines or something, because graphically the fidelity of this game looks nowhere near as good as Madden 08 on a 360 and PS3. I don't know what the choice was to go back to something else, but it just didn't cut it anymore. Also, just to be clear here, I wanted to play this game online. That's all I was doing. I was playing Madden, doing nothing but like competitive level online rank games. So when I start 09 up, you get this trainer, and I'm like, come on, get this shit out of my face. Looking back on it, this is actually a really cool thing. I think this is where I was sort of seeing the graphical fidelity of this game sort of lower itself to a worse standard. But in hindsight, if something like this was in current gen Madden with like a VR or something, Clint, integrate VR into Madden. What the fuck are you waiting for? I think this would have worked really well. The Madden development team, I think, was starting to get under the constraints of this license. And what I mean by that is they had all these really good ideas, but EA and the NFL just wouldn't let them execute on a lot of this stuff. Also, just to be clear, I'm not saying I was a Madden pro. I was not a top tier player traveling the nation to do this game or playing in huge money tournaments. I simply liked playing it at a competitive level. And when I started Madden 09 online, after playing with the shitty 67 overall Bills in Madden 08 for an entire year, almost cracking the top 1,000 players of that game with that shit team, I was like, man, the Bills now are going to have all this cool stuff to work with. I started out online 23-1 in Madden 09. Then things like this started to happen. And I had to really question, what the fuck is going on here? This was the receiver snap glitch. And it took EA, they quickly dealt with it over the course of, 6 months. There was also, and I don't remember if it was Madden 09 or if it was Madden 10, where people would pick the Raiders and use Jamarcus Russell, and he would just pre-snap start walking downfield, and you're like, what the hell is happening here? Why is this a thing? What is going on? And then all of a sudden, he would snap the ball 50 yards downfield and just take off running to the end zone. Now, I couldn't find footage of this, of course, because this is before everyone had phones and whatever and streaming. But that's when I traded this game in. This was the first Madden I ever just got rid of, and I was shocked that that's what it came to. I was completely just gutted and disgusted by that. Of course, I had a short-term memory with this game. Went to GameStop, played in their Madden 10 midnight release tournament. Of course, dominated, won. And Madden 10 was sort of like the turning point for me. I was like, this cool pro tac thing's happening. You look at this trailer. I mean, this looks like good simulation football. The gang tackling, to me, was like why I got into it. I absolutely needed to have something like that to get me back into the series. The interaction between the O-line and D-line looked really awesome. This was just a great selling point trailer, and I was just back on board. I'm like, boys, we're back. The game's turning around again. We don't need any other shitty products like the 2K garbage to try to lead us to victory. Madden's back. It's in full force, baby, and we're coming full force like never before. And then they did this. Button press mini games. Because when I play Madden, I want to play the knife fight from Resident Evil 4 against Krauser. Oh yeah, button press passes, made the fumble, go one way. Oh yeah. Then there was this glitch. Someone tell me what the fuck is happening right now. Come on. Explain it. Come on. Oh yeah. This was that highly anticipated ProTac technology in action right here. Look at this circus act. Yes. Yes. Realism. Realism, everyone. Yeah. So good on my skin. Yeah. And this glitch. And this glitch. And this glitch. Oh, with the ProTac glitch too. I can't forget that. So, Madden just devolved into learning how to defend these glitches online. It wasn't even about football anymore. Well, boys, it was about at this moment where I was ready to pack it in, say my farewells, lay down some flowers, and walk away from the franchise forever. Everybody just wanted good graphics. We wanted next-gen gameplay. We wanted physics. We wanted to add physics to the game. We wanted a physics-based engine that would support this game, not just now, but into the future. And if EA Sports, Electronic Arts, one of the biggest gaming companies in the world, couldn't supply us with that, well then there was no hope. We just had to deal with what this game gave us, a bunch of bullshit. And with other games, you know, like Metal Gear Solid and Uncharted, the Killzone series, there was the Halo games, Gears of War came about. All of these games transcended the next gen. They were next gen games. They felt it. They looked it. When you cracked that case open, they smelled next gen. What was the problem here with the EA games? Why couldn't they match? What was the issue? And then it happened, boys and girls and thems. It happened.
I'm here with Victor Lugo, gameplay designer for Madden NFL 13. I'm telling you, you put this game on and this thing looks real. It's so authentic, and everybody's talking about the new Infinity engine. Tell me about it.
Well, the Infinity engine alludes to the limitless possibilities that we have in this game now due to this engine. It is an animation-driven physics engine which augments every single animation in the game in a realistic manner. So,
excuse me? Did you say a physics-driven engine? I'm listening.
Every animation that you thought you would have noticed or recognized is now completely different because of the interaction that happens between people. You'll see legs flailing realistically. You'll see more momentum conserved. You'll see players flying off the line much more realistically. And I'm really looking forward to showing people.
So hold on. You're telling me finally my $600 PlayStation 3 is going to have a physics-based football game with animations blended in with the NFL? I'm listening.
Reactions, you know, actions, reactions. We talk about guys hitting. I mean, these two guys flying around the football field.
But we've improved it. But let me point some things out to you real quick. So as you see these guys hit each other, you notice that there's an invisible wall here who kind of stops, and we've lined them up.
Yeah, we were only complaining about that for fucking years.
Standing on when he falls.
Right.
Also, you'll observe that this leg goes through, and you'll
clipping,
observe that the arm
which
actually interpenetrates.
Again, years.
Look at Madden NFL 13. This guy's flying way over here.
Right. You can see the momentum actually
That didn't happen
across
before.
The screen. Right.
Exactly. So
I saw that for the first time, guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That sold the game for me right away. I was like, you're telling me no longer is this gonna be a problem. This clipping, this non-physics based football. And in my head, I was like, that's gonna eliminate these glitchy, cheesy, garbage bums from the game. You're actually going to have to know football. You're going to have to implement football knowledge into your game plan. And you're going to have to play it like an actual football coach that plays football and knows football. I was like, you couldn't sign me up for this game quick enough. I was so on board. I strapped my chin strap back up, put my gear back on. I was Madden fucking Nation since birth again. All in on this game. All in. And then it happened, guys. It happened. I got home. I pre-ordered this game. I waited in line. I got home. I popped my Madden 13 in. And after a 17-hour install process, I was about to play Madden 13. And here's what happened.
I took that fucking piece of shit right back to GameStop, and I traded that fucker right back in!
And just like that, I took the game back. I returned it, and I was done. I was like, EA, I will never let you fool me again. I am never giving you another dime. All your games suck. This shit is unacceptable. And I didn't realize this was still, in hindsight, a good Madden considering what we're playing now. I was so disgusted by the physics engine. When it worked, it was acceptable at best. And I was like, maybe I was an early adapter. I should have waited. And I just didn't. Something tricked me into playing this game. I just think the physics, maybe after playing games like Backbreaker and stuff, I was like, it can't be worse than Backbreaker. It's got to have something to it that's got to be a redeemable quality. I didn't cut this game in half because this was just, I got tricked. EA got me, this one's on me. They caught me slipping. Then I saw, I skipped 14. I turned a blind eye to that game for the entirety of that year. I don't remember a single thing about that. Maybe that was Madden 25. I honestly don't even remember now at this point. But then Madden 15 started showing stuff, started showing gameplay. And I was like, they've had a couple years now to iron out some of this stuff. A couple years to get it right. Let's take a peek. Now, before I play this trailer for you, you're going to start noticing some things about EA and their marketing tactics. They started doing the Call of Duty thing where they would just bring celebrities in to wow you with, oh, I can't believe Kevin Hart is playing Madden. This is unbelievable. A celebrity. He's just like me, a regular Joe. And they started doing this thing too with all of these buzzwords. It kind of started with all that pro tech talk, and now we're getting into the war in the trenches, true step, all of this new AI, all of these buzzwords. And I was like, all right, okay, like what's the point of all this? I mean, what the fuck is this? Sell me a football game. This is simply just like a bunch, like, look at, this is Madden. This is Madden. Oh, here we go. Bring the players in, have them stand around. And they created the buzzword Madden season. And it was brilliant. Every guy could tell their girlfriend or fiance, their wife, babe, it's Madden season. I'm going to be playing Madden from here on out for the next couple of months. So it's Madden season. Madden season. It was brilliant. They put the marketing people on fucking overtime to make these words up. And it worked. I fucking bought into the hype again after they burned me with that piece of shit 13. They fucking got me. after all this wait for a year off, I jump in to the practice mode. I'm grinding with my team. I'm learning the playbooks. I finally get online. I feel good about myself. And this is what the fuck I get?
That first play we hit him over the middle and he go, whoop, go. Everything is just different. Look at Money Man, whoop. Look at Money Man's there, whoop. Look at the 2 Eastern Dirt, sons. Right there, this man came in, this man was throwing dots. He was putting the ball in places I've never seen somebody put the ball for the receiver to catch it. Right there, look at that, throwing on the run across his body. On the finger, Johnny, don't ask questions. The ball you throwing.
Manziel. Johnny Manziel. Johnny fucking Manziel. This is what we have to deal with. Triple coverage, by the way. Oh, just fade to your right, throw your whole cross body. Oh, just perfect pass. That's Manziel, money, love. And just like that, that fucking steaming power shit game was ejected out of my PlayStation and immediately in the grasp of these hedge clippers. And in this moment, I was done. I figured out what EA was. They were no longer making a football game to win me over, to earn my dollar, to give me a simulation product. It was now buzzwords, hype, marketing, paying celebrities to make it look like this game was a cultural thing that you had to be involved with. And I decided in that instant, I will never buy one of their piece of shit, overhyped, garbage products as long as they had the NFL license ever again.